He's always been one of the smiling faces at practice ever since he's come here this summer. Ali Dibba, who's going to be a big impact transfer for the Saluki basketball program this year. Ali, thanks so much for the time, man. How's summer in Carbondale been after making the trip across the pond from Sweden?
It's been good. We've been having some good practices. I like the team, and I'm excited. I like Carbondale. It's been fun. I haven't done much yet, but I like the community and I like the people.
You transfer in from Abilene. You, of course, had the opportunity to go through the transfer portal to look at different places. Why Southern for you? What was so good about this opportunity here in your eyes?
Okay, I would say I played against Coach Nagy 2 years ago when he was in his old school. So I like how they played. They had a kind of guy kind of like me, so I could see myself playing in his system. So that was a big thing. And Coach Nagy's a winner, so that was a big thing for me. I want to win. It's my last year, so I want to win.
You mentioned the winning part of it. We'll get to that and why that's important and why you're here. But when you think back to when you went up against Coach Nagy's team, and what was it specifically about how he utilized a guy like yourself that has you excited about your role with this team? What are ways that you can be utilized that can really show your strengths?
So I would say my defense. I really take pride in playing defense, and Coach Nagy's all about defense, so that's a big thing. And he want to play fast, and I want to play fast, so that's a big thing for me. So that would help a lot, just pushing the ball and stuff.
Talked about your defensive strengths. What are your biggest defensive strengths? What abilities do you have that make that a strength for you?
I would say I can guard 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I got length, so I'm good at staying in front of the ball and just guarding the ball.
Your kind of path in college started at Chicago State to Abilene. How would you describe it? Just kind of your journey, your college journey to this point, being on your third school.
It's been different. Yeah, I came from a low major, and I just been going up. So it's been fun. It's been fun just going through this, and this made me strong as a person and as a basketball player too. It helped.
Mentioned your background coming from Sweden. Of course, you were at home initially and then finally got here after about a week or so in the summer, which was great, I'm sure, to get a little bit re-energized to go home. But tell us your journey from getting from home ultimately to the Americas here in North America. How did you get here? What were the biggest pathways to get you here to play basketball?
So you're talking about my first year when I got to America?
Yes.
Okay, so my senior year in high school, I went to a school in Florida that's called Central Point Christian Academy. So that was my first time going to the States. So I was there for 1 year. We won the state champs. We had a good team. And then after that, COVID happened. So I was stuck in Sweden for 1 year. So I just practiced for like a whole year just playing basketball. And then I played with the national team in Sweden at U20. And that's when Chicago State offered me an offer. So I went there for 1 year. After that, I went to Abilene Christian for 2 years. And now I'm here.
We talked about the craziness of what was the COVID era. I'm sure it was crazy in Sweden. Yeah. Take us through that time for you, what that was like, the difficulty, and, of course, being in another country. What was the COVID pandemic like in Sweden for you dealing and trying to play basketball?
It was tough. I didn't play the whole year. I was just practicing. I wasn't having a season, so that was tough. Just staying consistent every day and not playing games was hard. But I had my older brother that was already in college, so he helped me just talking to me every day and just stay consistent and just motivated me every day just to practice and just stay consistent.
One of the things I liked about one of your initial answers, you said keep having that trajectory going in the right direction, going up. Where is your experience, though, in college, Ali? How can that help you really with this team that's got a good mixture, guys who have played, guys who maybe haven't had a ton of experience? Where does that experience for you help you with this team specifically?
It helps a lot because we have some freshmen. I've already been a freshman, so I know how it is. It's like a roller coaster. But I'm just trying to be there for them and just talk to them every day and just be like, everything's going to be good. Just don't stress out. Just take your time with it and just have fun with it. And now I'm a senior, so I've been through it, like my freshman, junior, sophomore year. So I just know what it takes to win. And, yeah, that's the thing for me. I just want to win, and I'm been through it. I've been having a bad year, and there's progress and getting better every year. So kind of know what it takes to win and how hard you have to play.
Before you got here, as I said, you were able to get time at home in Sweden. How important was just getting that time at home before you ultimately make the jump here? Because trips going back home throughout the year are very difficult for obvious reasons.
No, it was big. It was big. Just seeing my family, just being with them is just so big. I'm all about family, so that was so fun just going home and being with them for like 3 weeks. That was like big. It's different. So I think you needed to go home, just settle down and just be with the family and just talk to them so you can. So I had like 3 weeks. Then after I could just lock in and just go hard when I get here.
Tell us a little bit about your family. I know you mentioned how you've leaned on your brother for advice to help you through it. How big is your family? How important is family to you, Ollie?
I got a big family. We got 6 siblings, 1 sister, 5 older brothers,
Wow.
4 older brothers, 1 little brother. So it's a basketball family. We all play basketball. So it's just have fun having older brother play basketball. They just help me a lot. Just talking to them about basketball is big for me. That's two of them I lean to the most. Just talking to them after like a bad game, they be texting me like, "You good?" So that's big for me. Just family and just kind of talk to them. Like that's big.
So how were the Dibba family basketball games? I can only imagine how
Oof.
competitive they
Oh
were.
yeah, yeah. We always played against each other. That's kind of helped me a lot. Just playing
Yeah.
against older brothers and just see how competitive it is and how hard you have to play just to win one game. So that was big for me. That helped me a lot.
I asked it to Coach Gibbs, and he was a guy in his path where he had some devastating injuries that kept him from continuing to play, but basketball kept drawing him in to want to be a coach in it. For you, Ollie, what about the sport? What about the game that you love the most that is why you've always wanted to pursue it?
I'm a winner, so I just want to compete every day. So that's the biggest thing. Basketball's all about competing and I like playing with the team. I like being a leader, talk to my teammates, and yeah, I'm a winner, so I just want to win.
Winning comes with sacrifices. What do you believe are the biggest sacrifices that you have to make to reach that winning plateau?
I would say my defense. I wasn't this big in playing defense back in the day, but I had a bad year, and I know we wasn't good at defense, and I feel like that was the biggest thing why we lost. So I just took pride in playing defense, and it took us a long way just playing hard and playing defense. It's all about defense. That's how you win games, playing the hard defense, and yeah.
There's always those areas, and whether in a game, there's going to be bad stretches. There's going to be even some days where maybe practice doesn't go as well. When you're a leader like you are, Ollie, what's important when maybe you guys have a day where communication isn't where it needs to be, body language may not be where it needs to be? Where do you see your role in trying to help guys through that? Knowing you're going to have bad days, but it's important to bounce back from them. Where's your role in that and helping this team through those type of days?
So okay, I feel my role is more like just trying to pick their head up, just always trying to be positive, and just if you have a bad day, just keep playing hard. Everything is not about making shots. It can be just playing defense, playing good defense. So everything doesn't matter about scoring the ball. So just do the other stuff, the small stuff that really helps you to win.
It's one of the areas for me that I always enjoy talking to those athletes that are from a different country is when home's not just a 30-minute drive away, an hour drive away, where truly your team, your coaches, become your family because it's the closest thing you have to it. That dynamic for you, Ollie, what do you enjoy about this coaching staff, this team, where you get to spend so much time around them? What have you enjoyed getting to know about them? What's the biggest strength of this team in terms of the personalities that you see every day?
So the thing I like with Coach Nagy is he's all about building real relationships. So I'm big on that because I don't got my family, so I'm trying to be close to the most of the guys and just yeah. And like you said, like we got so many personalities in the team, so that helps a lot. Just having different people on this team helps you a lot. And the closer we get, that's the more we can push each other. So I'm big on just building real relationships and push each other every day in practice.
You didn't miss a ton of time. I think you were only out maybe a week. Maybe it was close to 2 weeks here when you finally got in. But in terms of the makeup process, did you feel a little bit behind when you got here? And then when was about the time this summer you felt, okay, like I'm ready. I'm kind of right on par where the rest of the team is.
Okay, I would say it took me like 3 days, 4 days to just get into it. That's how hard he wants me to play and just how we want to play defense because in my old school we wasn't playing defense like that. We denied the wing. So that was kind of a big mix for me just trying to switch my body just to do the stuff he wanted me to do. And yeah, it took me like 3, 4 days. But after that, I think I felt like everything went good and I just got used to everything.
Tell you, Ollie, one of the first impressions I had of you in practice was how fast you are. It was funny. Me and Coach Maiman, we were standing by each other. You made a cut, and it was just like lightning quick. And I was like, Ollie's going to be really good for us. For you, describe your speed and your athleticism to where that can really help you on the offensive end. What are your strengths to where your speed can really help utilize you in the offensive skills that you do have?
It helps me to just cut off the ball, play off the ball a lot, and just when somebody drops, I can just cut and just get an easy layup or just pass somebody else. And I feel like I got a good one step. My first step is kind of quick, so it helps me a lot just to get open and just trying to attack your basketball and just go downhill.
I think everybody believes that, okay, like you cut in some form or fashion. In a motion offense, cutting is very imperative. It's very important. In terms of working on your cutting here, is that unique in terms of how many specific drills that you guys do within practice where it's not even times you guys are getting shots up. It's just literally practicing all the different cuts that you guys do.
Yeah, it helps a lot just doing it, like just the drill work. That's the thing you have to do. Like you still have to drill it before you actually do it in the practice, like in the game. So it's good having just the thing you know what to do when somebody like attacks there. So it's good to know.
What has you most encouraged about you guys as a team of how good you guys could possibly be
we
this
can
year?
be really good. We can be really good. We got the lanes. We got some people that really play hard. We got some dogs in this team. So I'm really excited to see how much this team can do and what we can do. And this team can really play defense. So we big on defense. So that's a big thing. And I feel like we got the pieces to have a really good team. It been hard because everybody's new, but I feel like we getting used to each other, and you see every day in practice everything getting more smooth and everybody getting to know each other more, and it's easier to play with each other now.
Ali, here one of my last questions to you. So much of it our fans can see. They'll see highlights here throughout our interview of the physical part of you guys in the practice of trying to get in shape. All of that is important. Take the fans through how much of the mental aspect you work on this summer and the stuff that you don't see on the highlights in practice. How much time you put in to film work, to learn the IQ, to learn all the different terminology. Take the fans through like how much time you spend during probably not just your week but your day and how you continue to build on that.
So I'd say in basketball it's all about mentally. So I'm big on that. Just practicing after practice, getting shots up, and just watching film with the coaches because they know what they want to see, and just talking to the coaches, like asking questions. I'm big on asking questions and just see what they want me to do, and just trying to just be a sponge, just trying to learn from everybody.
Environments are always fun here, and they have been for years. I mean, dating back, it's going to be 60 years of the arena this year. For you to have the opportunity, you mentioned it's your last time, it's your last go-around, you want to win. What will it mean, or what would it mean, I should say to you, Ali, to have a winning year, but to do it in front of these fans and to do it in front of that type of environment that you're going to be playing in here very, very soon?
Yeah, I'm excited. That was a big thing why I came into, like, the fans. I just saw the games, and, like, the fans really love the basketball team. And I like that. I like the fans being all about the team and always being on every game, and I'm big on that. So I'm excited to play in front of everybody and just win games in front of y'all.
I think the fans are excited to see you play, and I think you'll get them to their feet just a few times throughout the year. Ali, man, appreciate the time. Thanks so much, and looking forward to getting to know you more here throughout this summer, and can't wait for the basketball season to officially tip off later this year.
Yes, sir.